Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Get Real with Grace Amaku. That is real spelled REEL because we are talking everything film, TV, and social media. Today, my guest is the one, the only Aslay Baugh. So, Aslay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am me.
She is a model
I'm
and
a
she
model, yeah.
is getting into acting as well.
Yeah.
She's one of my very good friends. We actually met in church, y'all.
Yeah.
We were mutuals and then we saw each other in church.
And then I saw her from across and I was like, huh.
Mm.
Well, what happened if I just invaded her life non-consensually? So I did that.
And I think that's how friendship is. That's how friendship is.
No consent.
Very honest.
Okay. Very authentic, honest.
And yeah, I know. You know what? When people come into your lives, it's not like you asked for it. So
No.
this is very true.
Real.
This is very real. I love our IRL friendship, and I've learned so much from her. And I love that she's venturing into acting because she literally has the aura for it. She has the energy for it. She's so authentic. And she reminds me of like Issa Rae meets like
Boondocks.
Naomi Campbell.
Ooh.
Like authentic, grounded, but like also very poised, very classy, very picture perfect, you know.
Oh.
So it's giving like a little bestie catch up. A little bestie catch up
Giving
vibe.
catch up. Love Island recap reunion.
Period.
I just got back from Jamaica.
Did you watch Love Island? She's also tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
You are Jamaican,
Like, who
actually.
are you? For real. So immigrant. One, I moved to America when I was about 9 years old in 2007, and I went straight to Georgia. You know, the land of the South, Lake Lanier. I don't know how they do it. That's LA. All right. But yeah, it was a lot. It was culture shock. Came in, I had a bit of an accent, but my parents were the type of immigrants where, you know, they're saying, you know, they want you to kind of acclimate and be as American as possible and blend in as much as you can. So
I understand that.
you know what I mean?
Can you do the Jamaican accent?
Yes. Hey.
Okay.
No, wait. Yes, I can. Actually, I can.
She has never
I know.
done a Jamaican accent in front of me.
It's cause it's
Okay,
like
patois.
my ancestors are watching. All right, but yeah, I can do it for the rest of the interview.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm done. It's hard, but yeah. So I came here 2007, and then moved to Georgia, DeKalb County to be exact. If you know, you know.
Okay.
And then I got bullied out my butt.
And that's actually crazy, y'all, because people will get bullied and then they'll have a glow up and they'll have an amazing personality and looks.
Well,
so,
yeah, I think
period.
it trained me. I think it broke me, and then now I'm here. So I'm not saying that I advocate for bullying, but I definitely understand how it can ground you as a person if you let it.
Actually, it's like early ego death before your ego exists.
Exactly, it's like a clean slate.
Unless
before
it's
your ego
obviously like
life or death.
harassing. Your agency is.
So my agency now is Women's 360, and then I'm signed with Mademoiselle in Paris. So
bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va bien.
Yeah, petite. Je suis poisson. That's all I know.
Poisson, that's fish.
Is it? Oh.
Okay.
You said moving on.
So next we're going to talk about the paper premiere. So we went to the premiere of the paper. It is the new mockumentary after The Office style, and we had a blast. And we're going to talk a little bit about this show. So the paper is a mockumentary about a struggling Ohio newspaper, Toledo Truth Teller, and it was so cool. They literally had the building painted, or it was like plastered.
Yeah, they had like a mock-up chisel of their slogan. I think. Yeah.
It was dope at the premiere.
Like, okay, budget.
And everyone, like, there were so many people from The Office there.
Yeah.
It was a vibe.
It was. I think they were replicating, obviously, because it's not a spinoff of The Office at all. It's supposed to be a new universe where they're in a journalism, journalistic place or office space where they're all supposed to be journals, but they're really bad at it, all of them. Someone has to come in and kind of like take over.
And it's funny because he was like, I'm Superman. And I love that reference because it's whenever you're making a film or anything within the cinematic universe and you connect it to other things within that universe, it grounds it so well because literally I never thought of this, but if you work at a newspaper production place, you're thinking, oh, I'm Superman. Like that is like the epitome of like your goal. And so when he said that, I was like, he really, so it really like created the world of that character for me. His name is Ned. He's the editor-in-chief. There's also Esmeralda.
She's my gag. I love her. She's so like, she'll stab you in your sleep type of character. She's very, very outgoing. She knows what she wants. She's a villain to maybe outside perspective, but I think once the show progresses, once you get to know her, I know for a fact she'll be the most empathetic one and the most nurturing one. I feel it. She's Italiano, so she's definitely gonna give mama of the house. She was also giving very much Italian baddie.
Oh yes, I loved
Monica
her vibe.
Bellucci.
She ate. If
so
y'all could see
good.
this, she's the one. We grabbed this. They said we could. She's the one in red. Okay, she's giving that hot Italiano, and she gave me a bit of a Sofia Vergara vibe.
Ooh, yeah, I see that.
But her take was I like her take within that space because she really owned the space and really like up the stakes between herself and Ned because it's like this competition for power.
And she's also, I think, like the one character I feel like she's the most ambitious one besides Ned, but it's a secretive like ambition where I think you really have to pay attention because she has a lot of nuance and just layered behind the camera scenes where like they quick cut to her and you can kind of, if you don't pay attention, you'll miss it. But I feel like that's what I love about her. She is super in your face, but her ambition is very behind that, guarded behind that.
She's trying to play chess, but like Ned, the editor-in-chief, who is actually in charge, is not playing any games. He's just a genuine individual.
I feel like he's also
Superman, very Superman of him.
But he gives me that he low-key is there for his own selfish ambition. It's got to be a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, everybody has a reason for doing things, and it's the only thing that would make it not selfish is if they remove themselves from it. And that they usually, even if they're like volunteering, sometimes like you're doing it to make yourself feel good. Sometimes it's like they say that everyone thinks they're a good person until they actually have a mirror to like see themselves. But the only people that are required to take that time to see themselves are artists because they have to go deep to draw into that creativity. And that's kind of where you're able to have that self-actualization.
That's even like back to bullying. That's also part of it. It's like, if I were to just proclaim I'm a good person and I've never been in situations that were to require goodness, how can I really say I'm a good person when nothing that I've experienced has really like given me the opportunity to display the characteristics of a good person. So I feel like that, definitely resonate real.
Yeah. And I think as well, like the virtue signaling of it all. Really plays a part in like, okay, I want to show everybody I'm good as opposed to doing good whether people are watching or whether they're not watching.
Performative good versus authentic, for sure.
Okay, we get into it. There's also Mayor Dietrich Nicole, the returning from the last office is Oscar Martinez.
He said, I can't retire.
And he literally played that role within the show. I actually quite love that.
That contract is tight. He should have read it. Just saying.
And I think he's the perfect one too to continue into the next season into the next show because in The Office his character wasn't one of the main characters.
No, he was quite not very supporting. Very, very like he was like, I think the epitome, the perfect example of a supporting character, because I think he was one of the backbones and the groundwork of that office space. Because yeah, I feel like I don't even remember much of his scenes, but when I do recall, I think that he was very empowering in them. And he knew who he was, and he knew what he wanted. Very direct with everyone. Kind of, what's the guy main one of the office?
Why was I thinking Schmidt? Schmidt is my main one. He's hilarious. Bears, Battlestar Galactica. No, it's
the one that you love to hate him.
Yeah, I'm blanking on his name.
Or you hate to love him, or something like that. Mikael?
Yes, Michael.
Michael, yeah. I think, honestly, the guy that we're talking about, he's the hidden manager, and he's the front-facing manager, Michael. Mikael, that's what it gives me.
Played by Steve Carell. And then, like, so he kind of, like, continues that legacy, but in a muted way, but it's, like, a perfect balance. Because if you were to make him, like, the main character now, the show definitely would look a lot different, but I don't think it would be as universal.
Yeah, I think it would give more spin-off. I think that's why they kept his character the same type of category as the Office character, kept him supporting. But I do feel like low-key the writers are gonna cook something up where he is the mastermind.
Oh, because for right now, like, if you continued with him as the main character, the audience that is there wouldn't be able to vibe with the show that they've created now.
100%. They would think it's like an iteration, and then that could potentially be flopping, because then you're trying to copy it, and it's like not gonna work.
You can't outdo the doer.
You can't outdo the original. That's why I understand, like, the journalism aspect was actually really brilliant, because the other one was paper, right? The Office was about paper.
Yeah, so it was about like it was like printers. They had printers,
and this one
had literally just like plain paper.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
So I didn't watch
like
The Office.
Paper supplying.
Oh, so it's kind of
like office supplies.
That's kind of poetic. That means they're the backbone of this spot. This new. That's cool.
The tone, the humor, the ensemble dynamic, and with the ensemble dynamic, you really have to particularly choose each character to allow for an array of like storytelling in a way that's kind of like a ping ball in a like machine.
Yeah,
like just
no, real. It's
like
network.
Each person like, and you try and assume like what's gonna happen in the future. So between like Ned and I forgot her name, but the blonde babe, you're like they're gonna be together.
Yeah, there was definitely chemistry cooking in the first two, and if there's chemistry cooking in the first two, we get it. Come on. They're in the closet alone.
I feel like his ex is gonna pop up at some point.
Who?
Ned.
That hasn't it?
Because she doesn't care right now, but then an ex comes in, you care. You know, it's like if your office like husband is with somebody.
Okay, then it's like, what are we doing here?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Right.
But like before, it's like, oh, that's just my office husband. Like he wants me so bad. Da, da, da. And then she sees someone else, and you're like, wait.
No.
Wait.
Real.
What that one?
You're like, let me write this email so she's out of here. Draft it. Report to HR. They were in a closet together, printing paper.
Trapped in the closet.
Yeah, I think the tensions are going to be high, but I actually feel like there's so much room for them to make this a bit layered and not as obvious. Because The Office is it's dry, but that's the whole point. I definitely think, even in the first two, remember the time when they were trying to find crime or trying to go find stories?
Hilarious.
To the point where they're about to make crime happen. I'm like, whoa. Real, but whoa. So
I love that switch of writing. Like they did a great job in writing that, because it's the way that it twists is like not something that you can always calculate, and that's what I les faux.
Mm.
And I love my favorite characters so far
Mm-hmm.
are Esmeralda
She's
Esmeralda
sweet.
Grand. She's one of my favorite
Yeah.
characters. I love her like boss babe energy
Yeah.
and how she's holding down the fort, and she's very manipulative, very
She said,
conniving.
"Okay, I'll get out of your way, but watch out."
She's like, no, I'm having great time here.
And then she's like drafting email to get him fired. It's insane.
And Tim, like her, like
Who is
that.
Timothy?
He's the British one. He's the British one that
Just
like.
show me the picture.
He's the British one that's like conniving with them. This one.
Oh yeah, he's really giving corporate babe part two. I think they're low key in a romance.
Ken Davies.
They're in a romance. They've got some chemistry. She's a single mom. I think it would be good. He'd be a good dad. I think maybe if he works on it.
Hey.
If he works on the, his ways.
I think the biggest shocker was finding out that the main character, Ned, was Irish? Yeah, he was Irish.
He was
Donald
Irish.
Gleason. He was actually Irish.
He
He had the
said,
look of the Irish.
I didn't get Superman when I auditioned, but this is the close second. Huh?
Did in the panel.
No, he was brilliant. His accent didn't slip. It was kind of like a pristine, typical American accent, like the accent you think
it was
of.
So good.
Yeah,
it was like
I was a gag.
It because usually when people learn different accents, they like do it based off of an actor. So if you listen to a lot of the Black British male actors, they sound like Denzel Washington. They sound like Denzel. It'll go from like ATL to a tad of British, and then you'll just hear Denzel.
What is Denzel?
What you trying to do here?
Yeah, whoa. Denzel goes, "Hey, I'm the man." I have not watched one. I think I've watched one Denzel movie, D-Day.
D-Day, yes. Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. That's slept on, Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
one of my faves.
What? This man was blind, right?
Don't play with him.
He was blind.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm gonna say about The Office is that all of the characters, they literally in real life same. Like, I remember when they were doing the panel, and what's the black guy's name? Oh, yeah. Melvin Gregg. Who plays Dietrich Moore.
Yeah.
There was a question. What was the question about? And he was like, "Oh, they kept asking about The Office, and they did not want to allude to The Office at all, even though it is a Office style mockumentary, same themes, same style of humor, same ensemble cast. There's so many parallels. It's set in an office. And he was trying to get away from the question, but he got away from it in a way that everyone was like, "Huh?" And he plays that in the show. He plays a guy that's like funny, but also like you question what he says sometimes. You're like, logic is.
It's like off-putting, but it's supposed to be. What? Who is it again? I need a face.
Melvin Gregg. This guy.
Oh, Melvin. Yeah, Melvin definitely gives like he's not all the way there, but. But he's definitely got a position there.
But you love him.
Yeah.
He's very charismatic.
I feel like he's the only one that's bringing love and light. Actually, I think secretly the other character, she's very intellectual, very honest. Forgot her. She's actually a really underrated character, but she's like I would say she's a hard worker.
Was it the Nigerian babe?
No. She's on it. She's very sharp.
Mm-hmm.
She's giving sassy,
Adeola,
Olofin, confident.
Hey.
Whenever
I see a Niger babe in the show, I say, "Whoa, that's my girl." What are you doing, babe?
I'm winding the waist.
Adeola, you ate. In the paper, you ate. I love her character. It's giving like how did we get here?
Yes.
I used to know you so well.
I know you see the rat. It's giving dark times.
Okay.
No, it was the other character.
Mare, the blonde babe?
She's brunette.
Nicole.
She was the one that was typing on. She basically said, "I'm not going to go out and do crime. I'll email. I'll do Nicole."
Mm-hmm.
Nicole I think she's low-key gonna kill someone on that show. She gives, I'm soft, but don't test me.
She gives like, I don't know.
Kind of people pleaser, but I think once this episodes go on, her confidence is gonna grow. She's gonna be probably one of the best journalists.
I always say that when a person receives quote unquote what they've always wanted, you see their true colors. So true. Like we don't really know what she wants yet, and when we do, we'll see her true colors. Like for example, like if there's a man and then he is dating this girl and he's with her and she built him up and she like helps put him through school, supports him, cooks, cleans, holds it down in the house, and then he gets money and then leaves her for the girl that he actually wants.
I'm disgusted. I'm out of here.
Oh, child.
No, child. Real. It is. That's a very interesting.
So it's like ulterior motive.
Yeah, but that's also back to what we were saying about how, you know, goodness or the character trait of a good person comes out usually when there are stakes involved, when there's an opportunity for it to come out. Like, you know,
not always though.
Not always, but in terms of that,
that's if the person is just good, I think.
Yeah. So like, do you think a person can be good without trial? They're just good without any trial?
Yes, but through the trial you see through the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So out of very high stress, high like mental load situations, you really see what's truly like in the depths of your heart, like how you really feel about things. And it like really opens your eyes because like everyone has their own perspective on things, and it's not until you're forced to see things from a different perspective that you really are like, OMG. Like, for example, right now in Los Angeles, a lot of people are affected by ICE coming into the city and, like, taking people, abducting people. And so they didn't really care about it. But now when it's, like, people that you see every day and you're just like, where did this person go? Like, this was part of my life, and it's messing up my life when people's whole lives are ruined. But you're like, oh, this person's not in my life anymore. You feel it. You see things a little bit differently now, and and your priorities shift. So,
no, real. That was very as an immigrant. As an immigrant, that was actually very real, and actually, I was a bit desensitized to it because growing up, I am around. I mean, my whole family are immigrants, really, and having people in my family, whether documented or undocumented, that was not a surprise to me. Maybe the way they were handling it was very over policed, and I think it's just the state. I think that at this point, that's not the reality of what it's always been, but it's now televised and it's now open, and now it's not as hidden, and now people are like, oh wait, but this is how immigration has never been a ethical. I will say it has not been a process where it has high ethics around it. It's been a process where it's like very under moderated, very judgmental, very stereotypical, very.
There's like people that have been sent to places they have never been to in their life.
Like the detention camps alone, the conditions of that, the things I've been told, it's not livable. It's not for human beings in a trial period. You're holding people in a space for an extended period of time, and it's not to facilitate that. So it's insane, and it definitely needs attention and detail and actual policies that protect people in the process, because obviously, clearly they're really gonna do what they're gonna do and deport people and seize people wherever they feel like they can, and wherever they're finding in these locations, which is borderline, like they're trying to obviously stereotypically target people. But yeah, I think it definitely needs more attention. It's been needing attention for decades, because it took us 10 years to legally get here. That's insane. And so when people have different contexts of a situation that requires maybe some empathy, I think they kind of separate that and kind of use rigidity and policing, over policing, when families are trying to get out of a situation. Like if you were a family, you would probably do the same for your family in high stakes situations or survival states situations. So I think approaching it with more empathy and a bit more practicality of how can this be effective for the person that is undocumented, and how can this be effective for the government and the people that are citizens, because immigrants are not trying to tear down the country they're trying to get into to escape a reality that was life or death. So,
and I would say as well, for what I was saying about like you really see the things people really desire after they receive it, like so mind-boggling. But those people that were immigrants before, and now they have their papers, and now they are treating the people that are immigrants like they're the scum of the earth. And I'm like, do you not remember where you came from? Like, do you not remember what you went through? And everyone's acting like they're perfect and they're good. And that's what I was saying. Like, everyone thinks they're good, but like, you can't judge people on trying to receive the same favor that you received just because their timeline is different than yours. It makes absolutely no sense, and it's absolutely diabolical. You going from those shoes and putting on different shoes thinking that you're a different person, they still see you this. Like, there's people that have their papers that have been deported. Like, it's not it's
anyway. So the policies are already
POV
kind of
crazy.
It's unveiled. Like, America's always been this way consistently. This is just the time where it's now televised and a bit more public. So that's why for me the desensitization of it comes from is I have been on the side of it before the ICE raids, where it took a unrealistic amount of time just to legally get here. And everyone is trying to legally do it the right way. And then you're now putting extra parameters on it that restrict someone from trying to do it the right way. It's kind of like, and then someone's also faced with circumstances that are restricting them from having a life where their kids are safe. It's like, kind of, what do you want people to do in that case? Like, suffer? Because you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to be in a situation where you have to suffer because of legalities. That's insane.
And a lot of people are coming at it from like a religious standpoint. And Jesus wouldn't.
Jesus is not from here.
What would Jesus do?
From Earth.
He would not.
Yeah.
But actually, I kind of forgot the story. But yeah, we were in the heat of it. The first night of the ICE raids. We didn't know her. Nobody knew what was going on because no one knew that Trump would be deploying literal military to
National Guard
civilians, and we were attacked. And a lot of people online were like, "Why were you there?" Da, da, da. Nobody knew they were coming. They were in front of a residential building.
So
when they attacked us,
my area is I live in a predominantly Hispanic and Chinese area. I'm literally in Chinatown, and I'm also adjacent to a plaza. And so that population, that area is like a high amount of, minorities, including myself. So I wasn't surprised that they were there. I just didn't expect that when I can't even get home.
We couldn't get into the house. We got sprayed.
Yeah.
With gas and shot out with rubber bullets.
Yeah.
I'm currently still recovering to this day.
Yeah.
From the effects of the gas on my chest. I'm going through like rehabilitation, but I was telling Aslayy like how I could have lost my life that night, and for what?
Yeah. Real.
For what? And people didn't believe me then, and then a month later so many articles came out, New York Times talking about how the raids were on media looked like it was the fault of the protesters, but it was actually this fault of the ICE, the military that was deployed to civilians. Military is not like trained for civilians like that.
No, they have no
that are not being aggressive.
They have no social skills in terms of how to properly detain someone. I feel like personally, I think it's not ethical to manually just ask no questions and then take someone down. That's really not. If you look at any system,
especially if they're not, like, there was a reporter that was shot at, like, it wasn't like the protesters were aggressive and then they came. It was the ICE came and they came and was attacking everybody left, right, and center. We literally, I was in like a crop top and some bell-bottom pants, and she was, I don't know, you were in a dress?
I was in a vest.
She was in a vest
and
in
like
jeans.
A tiny vest and like pants.
We had no mask, nothing.
The way they were set up,
and they saw us.
The way they were set up was at my entrance is adjacent to them, and they're blocking off the intersection to the highway. So you can't even drive away if you wanted to. How could you even evacuate? If they told you to evacuate, you couldn't. So going up, that when they were blocking the intersection, that's where my entrance was. And as soon as we came out of the car, they just started firing. And it was immediate. It wasn't any type of verbal questioning. There was no, hey, do you live here? Nothing. It was just immediate fire.
And
then we had to retreat into the parking garage. And that's when the tear gas kind of came in and almost suffocated us. So
like literally, it was crazy. Like people were trying to take pictures of us. They were like, "Oh, you guys are so cute." Imagine a situation where it's like a photo shoot happening, and then the military starts shooting at you. Like the protesters were not being violent. They weren't being aggressive. The fact that an Uber driver can drop us off from in between the protesters and ICE military, like that tells you the situation was so...
Even the Uber driver.
It wasn't a logical situation for the military to start shooting.
No, and it was not that so in that moment, there wasn't even equal amount of protesters to the officers. So at that point, it's also like you see two individuals that have no protective gear on that are obviously trying to get us to a certain place, and then you start shooting is over-policing. That's like honestly an example of over-policing. So, and the fact that our Uber driver also... her tire got damaged.
Yeah.
So, and she's working, so it was just like, it's just an interesting and jarring experience.
That we saw the ICE. I had called another Uber to get us out of there because we didn't have a car because the car was blocked off by the gate, by the ICE. And so I called the Uber and the Uber was coming.
Yeah.
Like the place was not blocked off. The Uber was coming to the point that till this day, I was charged, $30 for a ride I never took. And
dispute that.
The protesters were like, you should go and tell them you live here. I said,
we tried.
I'm a black babe. All right? I'm not going to go up to military and in then Trump's America.
I'll take the
and
bullets
put your hands up and say, don't shoot, we live here. They don't care. They don't care. There was a babe that was 10 times lighter than me.
Yeah,
a video of her going up, putting her hands up, saying, I'm trying to get into my apartment. They shot at her with a rubber bullet.
And initially I said, no, I got us. I'll get us in. Then I was like, oh, so they're really about it. They're actually shooting. So there's really no way for even me.
No, I told you go. I told you let's get out of here.
I know, because the guy.
Because she wanted to try it.
I was like, I'm ready for it. I was like,
give it to me. So much.
I was like, give it to me. What do you think? I had 2 knee surgeries. I can't give birth right now, but because I don't want to. But I can definitely take a rubber bullet. Do I want to? Probably not. But I could take it.
The line of consciousness is only something you can have.
I can take it.
Give it to me. Give me that.
No, that was so... And that was like our 3rd time hanging out. I guess maybe I had tracked that vibe. No, that was very...
Ashley, tell us about your transitioning from modeling to acting.
That it's been interesting because I've been modeling since I was 17, so about 10 years now, maybe 9, 10 years. So the transition for me kind of came up quite naturally, just from multiple people that are in that space professionally, pushing me in that direction and nudging me towards acting. And because I think how I've been modeling for so long that I find myself kind of flatlining that area, meaning emotive wise. Like I didn't feel like I got the opportunity to be as emotive as I could, because you're kind of restricted to one medium and you're not able to, you're not able to speak, you're not able to converse. Only the people on set, obviously, but you're not reaching the audience in a way where it's personal. It's for marketing. It's just a fully marketing perspective that you're trying to convey and you're trying to sell. So with acting, I feel like it's so much more intimate because I'm able to connect with an audience I have no idea, but I'm able to bring something real with a story. So transitioning, I feel like I've always been silently acting with modeling, and this was the most natural transition. Does it come with difficulties? Yeah, because I do want to take it seriously, and obviously I don't want to be the stereotypical model turned actress and not bring, craftsmanship and dedication and just slap a title on. So I'm definitely taking my time, but yeah, I think it's a good transition, difficult but rewarding so far.
Do you think you need classes?
I feel like definitely I've done workshops in London. I think London is the place where you can really hone. And
I don't think you need classes.
I,
That's a controversial take, but I don't think you need
cut
classes.
the cameras.
When you take classes, what do they say that you need to work on?
So there's a couple techniques. There's Uda.
When they in the classes, what do the teachers say? Like when they're like, "Oh, you're good, but you need to work on your projection. You need to work on diction."
Okay, so yeah, those are all things that you would go to acting class to hone.
But you in particular, is there any issues that you're working on?
That's a good question. I think
really. What was the workshops like?
The workshops were good. The workshops they weren't thorough because it's a group of people.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's usually you have acting classes within an ensemble, and between that ensemble you have like
other
a certain script to work on with either 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Yes.
Okay. And then after you did that, what did they tell you?
They said, stick to modeling, girl. No, they said, but the feedback I got was like, it's very natural. But I think sometimes you can be too natural where it's almost like you're not playing the character, you're just playing yourself in the character.
Okay.
So I think acting classes could help you evolve yourself to be able to mold into the character, not just play yourself as a character. So I think they're definitely good. Take classes if you're acting, but yeah, I mean, Jennifer Lawrence didn't take
my personal
acting classes.
From knowing you, because of your thought process too, and you have to think about people's thought process and how they process data.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you need to take a lot of classes.
Okay.
Something that stuck out to me that you said is how to like evolve into the character. You're not going to evolve into them. As an actor, each character is within you, and you just kind of you shave off the things that you diminish the things that don't represent them and highlight and amplify the things that do represent them.
100%.
So for example, with the paper show, a lot of the characters, they're like they there's not much of a change. Yeah,
for sure.
So and it's always good to like start out there.
Yeah, it's an easier playing field. For sure.
And get to a place, and then you start auditioning for different type of roles, and then you morph more over time.
Yeah,
the more you work.
The thing I find is those type of characters where you can kind of bring out those characteristics, but maybe in a more concentrated way, is that you have a good baseline, but then you're not working on your adaptability if you get stuck in it. But the thing that actually makes me a bit more intimidated in acting, and I think one of the hardest things, but also not super. It's biopics are. I think that's when you know you are a great actor. To me, this is my personal opinion, but I think if you can embody a completely different person without having a conversation with them, whether they're dead or alive, and emote to the point where you're convincing an audience that they're looking back at the memory of that person or their life, that to me is a marker of a great actor. And if I'm in a role where it's kind of written for me or it's similar to me, so I don't have to tweak too much, then I could, typecast myself as myself, but I'm playing a movie star. So when I think of acting, I'm thinking of a thespian, someone they've probably done theater, they've very much studied the craft of theater and acting, and then a movie star. We got Gwen Powell. That's shade. No shade. But it's like one of those things. It's one of those things where, am I playing these characters that don't challenge me? Or am I getting completely out of my comfort zone and I can embody a completely different person that I've never met in a different time?
Yes, you have strength through God to do anything. You can do all things through Christ. But wisdom,
hey, Bible study.
Wisdom, you know what you have.
Yes.
And that's the thing. God gives you these talents, and you have talents in playing a character that is yourself. And then from there, he'll give you more talents.
Yeah.
So that's why coming from that same perspective, you play something close to you. For example, do you know Sarah Samuel?
She's the girl that she has a face. Let me see. Let me see her. I need a face. I can't with
Victoria's Secret Angel. Sarah Samuel. She's Portuguese, and in the Superman movie, she played a influencer.
Okay.
And she played a vital role. And
what did you think of her? How she delivered it?
I think it was beautiful. I think it was so fun. I think it was what you expect an influencer to be. Okay. And she's actually dating. It's The Shining.
The Shining.
Red Rum is in The Shining. So she is dating the protagonist's, I guess, antagonist, the evil man's son.
Okay.
Sorry, he is obviously putting her on in the industry. And so, it's a Stanley Kubrick film after the novel by Stephen King. Okay. So, you got a power couple going on. Your dad is iconic, and he's also in movies. He was in Smile.
Oh, was he the creep? The one that's...
Yeah.
I'll do my best smile. He was in Smile.
Yes.
he has that same... It's literally copy and pasted, but in his...
Yes.
It's crazy.
And I, the kids never want to be known for what their parents are for.
But he has his dad's face, bro. You can't escape that. That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe I need to watch... I didn't even know he was in that. Superman.
It's not him that's in Superman. It's his girlfriend that plays Sarah Samuel. Actually, let me show you her.
Okay. I think I know Sarah. She was an angel.
Yeah.
She was a VS angel.
Portuguese.
Yes. Yes. Okay, wait, I need to watch. I had no idea that the role was an influencer role because I didn't even watch the trailer, to be real.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
But she played a vital role, and she played it well.
Yeah.
And she got raving reviews.
What?
And I believe it's her first role.
Big role.
Shout out Sarah Samuel. Shout out to models.
Brazil. No, I think and that's the thing. You had Julia Fox just on. You just had the lip quiver. You just had Julia Fox on. Didn't she play similar?
She did.
Right?
There is a overwhelming need.
Right.
For babes that will play influencers. And obviously, most filmmakers are men. Let's talk about it. And so when they see a babe, they're like, oh, she's an influencer. That's like the new it career.
In a way, it's just the most accessible. It's the most accessible in terms of you don't need connections.
It's like the new trophy wow.
Trophy
wow.
Yeah. We reversed this whole thing. No, I think honestly because this is honestly my hot take, quick 5-minute take, but less than that. I think Marvel and DC and that world and just bigger movie houses and production houses, they're noticing that indie films are on the rise. And it's because indie films...
A24.
Yeah, they have original stories that people have never heard before. Those characters are real people that you can resonate with and take something out of their experience.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that they're taking bits and pieces of independent film and then putting it into, these bigger productions.
Yeah.
And that's part of it. Like, that's giving social... It's almost like giving... What's that word where people study social trends?
Anthropology.
Yeah. That's not the word I was thinking about, but we'll go with
Psychology. Something like that. But yes, I definitely see like a switch from to give it like an indie feel, a more artsy feel.
Yeah.
Like the coloring of Superman was very like cold.
Interesting. I need to watch it.
That blue tone.
The thunder.
Hue. Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolts, legitimately an example of
Florence Pugh
wanting the Florence Pugh. They want to have that authenticity of indie, but the kind of chauvinism. Can we fact check that word? Show the the entertainment value of a Marvel movie or a DC film. So it's honestly like humanizing superheroes, which is real because who is really relating 10 years ago to Thanos? I mean, I did, but not completely. He wasn't real to me.
I wonder why that shift. I mean, obviously money. Like people were seeing how much A24 movies were making, and right now everyone's doing remakes, and they're trying to make the remakes indie. They're like, all right, guys, we've got a film idea. What are we going to do? Let's remake this movie we've remade 15 times and make it A24 style.
It's giving regurgitation. But it's because people got lazy and they're like, I have to write an original story, and that's a high risk, low reward. Mm-hmm. But I know this will make money because it has in the past. Let me rewrite it and change the font a bit. ChatGPT.
Just sweet.
So I think it's fascinating. They're really trying. They're trying to give
and that's why the Sinners movie is fascinating. Ryan Coogler absolutely ate. Yummy. Where's the crumbs? Have you seen the crumbs anywhere? No crumbs left anywhere.
He said
Ryan Coogler ate.
Now we cousins.
Hey.
I really perfected it. I tried practicing them.
Okay. Y'all twins?
Now we cousins. Oh boy, what was the rest of it? What was the rest of the line that he said? I don't remember. I really don't remember, bro.
I don't remember either, bro.
That was the iconic. That was the trailer. That was a whole trailer.
I gotta move on. Talk about your role in Jeymes Samuel's Fast Life short film.
Oh my god!
How did that come about?
Don't hit me with that.
The Fast Life short film is LaKeith Stanfield's new short film in order to promote his song. No, his new album, I believe. And yeah, so it's his latest single video under, I don't know how to say it, but Heitikal. It's like his name backwards. That's his like stage name for music.
Don't ask me.
And I really loved it, and I was so surprised to see you in it. I didn't know she was gonna be in it.
I wanted to gag her a little bit and just not tell her. I'm really sometimes bad at secrets because on the way
she wasn't invited.
I snuck in. They AI'd that. No, on the way I was on the phone with Grace, and then the Valley was talking to me, and I was like, oh, and I slipped out that I was in the film. So,
but when you said it, I thought because she'd be lying about stuff. You know, people that like to lie.
I'm not fond of it. It's just a little hobby.
Not like.
No.
Okay. That's like. Not like to lie. How do I say it? She just likes to create realities.
I like the fantasy of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy. Maybe I should get in the writing room real quick.
Hey. Period. Okay, so how did it come about?
Yeah, so actually I met Jeymes in London at the BAFTAs. BAFTAs are the British. It's for film.
Fashion.
Oh no.
Is it?
I met him at the BAFTAs.
Let me see.
That's BAFTAs. I just spelled it. Wait.
It is British. Yeah. British Academy Film Awards.
Yeah, I met him at the BAFTAs at it after, and he was just really welcoming, and I met him and a writer there, and we had a brief conversation, but it was quite, in that kind of setting, you can't hear anything, but I met him, and I was like, wow, he was really cool getting to meet a legend that made Book of Clarence.
The Harder They Fall.
The Harder They Fall. And so I was very honored to meet him, honestly. I don't think he even knew that I was, like, low-key fangirling a little bit, but I kept composure. But, yeah, that's how we met, and then he was interested in having me be a part of the music video. I actually had no idea what the role was until I got there, which honestly, boots on the ground, love that, because I have to.
Where was it shot?
It was actually shot in next to Sunset.
Okay, cool.
I forgot the place.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was a speakeasy, and I was supposed to be the waitress or the bartender, kind of a little maniacal, intense bartender that could poison your drink, but that's not legal, so it didn't. But it was really cool. I think stuff like roles like that, they're very small, and I'm very humbled to even be a part of it. I think that roles like that, I try not to overthink and get as much as I can information wise from the director, from him, to see what I can add to it, or if I need to even add anything. Sometimes you don't need to do anything, you just need to show up and be present.
What directions did you receive? It
was directions of be as fierce as you possibly can be. Ooh. And kind of kill someone with your eyes, like that.
Okay, practice on the camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's doing.
Yeah.
So I think low-key, that's been becoming my signature, the lethal eyes situation, the siren eyes. So
what? But I love that you know your strength, and from there, like, once you show the different sides of you, it'll gag people so well.
I honestly, I've never been perceived as this kind of siren, or I haven't been perceived as beautiful or a siren most of my life, meaning adolescent, which is good. You're not supposed to be like perceived as sexual when you're younger, but I think
unfortunately it happens.
It does happen. Over sexualizing of girls happens very much so, and especially at a young age, like elementary school, middle school. And I developed in elementary quite early something about the chicken hair, the hormones. It pumped them up, and I was about 9. I was 9 when I started to kind of grow into myself, but I still was perceived as unattractive. I do remember in middle school, someone told me, "Well, you're not pretty, but you're not ugly," and I didn't even know where that was. I'm already this, kind of fair-skinned. Sometimes in the summer, I can tan it up. Don't.
She says that I only like people that are mixed.
So she's a thing for light skins. That's why I'm here. But
what was it like acting alongside LaKeith Stanfield? Was it nerve-wracking?
It was nerve-wracking. I was like, the stakes are high. How about I don't ever look at you in the eyes? No, he was very very communicative and very polite and very humble. There's a humble presence about him, which was really refreshing.
Yeah,
because it's like
very sweet.
There's a show on Apple TV that I watched him in, and I was like, "Whoa, this is really cool."
Oh yeah, The Changeling.
I think it was The Changeling. Yeah, and in the film or in the show, his girlfriend or his wife went to Brazil, and
Brazil.
Yeah, she went to see a bruja.
Brujeria.
And the bruja said, don't take this off. Make 3 wishes, or 3 or 1. Make 3 wishes. They'll all come true, but you cannot take this bracelet off. Mm. And she ended up, what do you know? And then it follows the show.
She eats the damn apple.
No, actually, is this a spoiler? LaKeith took it off of her. He's like, you don't need no damn bracelet. And they followed the story of how it unravels. Because you're messing with brujeria. What do you expect?
Okay.
And you don't have any covering of Jesus?
What you going to do?
Fight demons with No. So I think, honestly, you would love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of a long show.
I auditioned for it, actually.
You did?
Yeah, I auditioned for her best friend.
Oh my gosh, I have to rewatch.
His wife's best friend or girlfriend's best friend.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know who played that role.
I auditioned for so many things. I never got any of them. So what are your dream roles, dream collaborators? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Dream roles. I know where I'll see myself in an hour. 5 years is a bit much, but for now I'm working on a couple of short films. I've been before I did Fast Life, there was a recent short film I did that was a horror short film that was really fun.
But what's your dream though? What would you like? If you could talk to the camera right now and receive whatever role you'd like, either past or something, you can just make up.
Okay, any role.
Mine is like African warrior.
Oh, okay. I mean, come on. If you didn't, so did you not audition for one of the warriors in Black Panther?
For Shaka Zulu, for the Woman King to play Viola Davis's young version of herself.
To play Viola Davis.
The pregnancy scene where she was like, oh,
and she popped up poop.
So what are your dream roles?
Thank you, Grace, for that question.
Segue.
Honestly, as I think this might be cliche. Okay, Bond.
Oh my gosh, yes! I could definitely see you as a Bond girl. You would give
a Bond villain specifically.
Let's act a scene out. Okay, so we have just entered into a restaurant.
Okay,
and you need to deliver to me some information. I don't know who I'm looking for.
Okay.
But it's you.
Okay.
And I'm Jeymes Bond.
Okay.
And action. Sorry, thank you for this drink. Absolutely. Have a good one.
Are you Mr. Bond?
Some would say yes. Who are you?
I'm the person you're looking for.
Are you British?
Don't worry about it. This will self-destruct in 30 seconds. Because they always end up making love to each other every time. And then she's just like, how dare you, trying to get in my panties. And then they fight. Look up every Bond movie. Let's take 2 then. Wow. You broke character. I was in it.
I just looked over, man, and she's trying to kiss me. That was good.
Okay, was it? I think I could give like 6 months. I can prepare hardcore. But my favorite.
That was good.
My favorite Bond movie is Goldfinger. There's a couple ones that really. The older ones, the classic Bonds.
Classic.
That's my mom and my dad. That's what I was like breastfed is Bond films that were the old Bond films. My dad would just have those on and he would, he's a kind of an engineer tech head. He's an electrical engineer. So he loves fantasy. Like, how Bond has all these gadgets and he's very savvy with weapons.
When I grow up, if I don't have a Wakanda tech lab.
What are you going to do if you don't have it?
I'm going to start over. Be careful with her. It's her first time living. No, this is actually my turd.
Ironheart. She didn't even have a lab, and I'm gonna walk off again. No,
and walk off.
Remember Ironheart, and she had no lab. She had a room, and she built a high functioning.
And she ate
botany. The lobotomy I just got.
Period. Don't play with horror. Okay, sorry, we don't have much time left. We don't have time with that.
Stop.
Talking with you. Sorry.
Okay.
I know you told me you have something coming up with a huge streaming platform.
Okay, wait. With Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay, when I said that, I was referencing Huda from Love Island when she was like, I can't, it's Netflix. But I'm open to Netflix.
You will get it in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Speaking of Jesus' name, let's talk about meeting in church. That was your mom was there, right?
My mom was there. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mama Baugh was there.
Baugh.
Yeah, Baugh.
You said people make fun of you for your last name. I don't see how. Baugh?
Baugh, black sheep. Have you any wool? Do you
That's
want me to hand it
cute.
to you? That's cute when you're doing it, but when 13, 14-year-olds do it and they're like kicking you and spitting on you, it's not cute. It's not cute.
In Jamaica. Okay, for you, this is like just hot takes. Okay. Who is the ultimate it girl right now?
Ultimate it girl right now? Honestly, Julia, that you just had on. I think her evolution as a woman and then as an actress and then as a person in the industry, because I think I can't really categorize her as one thing, which I would categorize as an it girl.
Yes.
She's adaptive.
A multi-hyphe.
Is an it girl. I think Julia Fox.
Yes, she is. And she's so herself, like you.
Very authentic.
Maybe I would study her, like, acting.
Discography.
Yeah, past. Like, how she got to where she is, like, what classes she took. Because a lot of people...
Yeah.
I think LaKeith didn't study that much.
Did... That's what I was saying earlier. Jennifer Lawrence, she didn't either. And she booked Hunger Games lead. Three movies in a row.
Because you can tell, like, an actor that's just, like, dropped there, in it to win it.
Really?
In it to win it. Oh, yeah, push it.
Lip sync.
Or those that have like super rehearsed and it's like giving Disney character like, wait, they're behind me, aren't they?
Okay, you know what? Give them credit because theater kids, they've got a strong foundation for acting. But I do
Denzel Washington is a theater kid.
But he also still gives
Viola Davis.
She's a theater kid?
They started out in theater. Yeah.
I can tell Viola has foundation. But also, Taraji B. Henson. She had classes, but she's not... I don't know if she would be, like, from start to finish theater kid. But she's the perfect example to me for someone that can, like, adapt and really push herself. Maybe even if someone else is not trying to push her, she's the type of person to be like, I need to push myself for this character. This is what this character would do, and I need to completely let myself fall into that. Because I saw her in Tyler Perry's new movie, and she was that single mom.
I haven't seen it yet.
Tyler they said it was like not see peace.
They said it was like sad baiting.
It was. Tyler gives you will never see peace, and it's like. I understand that. I think that he understands his market, and I think that's brilliant. Strong.
Definitely smart move with the marketing and making the main picture like that painting of a black woman, hunched over her bed, tired,
Renaissance type.
Her clothes hanging off her body.
That was insane.
You know I'm tired.
But that's the posture of most single, moms that are black women. And that's a real thing that I think he has nuggets in his films where it does paint a reality. It does paint a real picture of, women that have real responsibilities and also a space where they can't emote any other thing other than suffering and pain. And then you add on her being a minority and a woman, we've got a film, and we've got Taraji in it.
One thing I've noticed is that a lot of the films where there's a black woman suffering, whether it's slavery, or modern day impacts of the systematic racism, which is the same realm of how like a lot of black men are incarcerated, so there's broken homes, so the mom has to be everything for her kids, and it's just hardship after hardship after hardship. They do very well.
Do you see why
they
said
do very well in films? They do very well. They win Oscars. 12 Years a Slave.
Because pain is marketable. Why would I want to see a minority have a good life?
A black woman's pain, yes. Minority, yes, exactly.
Why would I see one? And it's like kind of, honestly, it's a bit
jealousy
exploitive.
Is wicked.
But they haven't even given the space for black women to be in roles where it's positive and enriching and evolved, and
they just
but it's not popularized
like
as pain.
Literally our Disney princess, harder and harder every day
tables.
when I'm almost there.
She said,
I'm almost there, people get around from everywhere, and the man,
he's like, hey,
he's an F-boy.
He said, what are you doing Saturday?
I'm working.
I know what I'll be doing with you.
What are you talking about? I gotta get to work.
You're about to kiss me. Come here.
Oh my gosh. Froggy bruto.
Oh, what'd you do to me? You're a witch.
You turned into a frog.
Burn her.
So, what are some trends in fashion, influencer culture, and acting that you either love or hate right now?
I love a flat.
Yes.
Love a flat.
Love a flat.
Love that you brought that back.
Bring it back. Hey. What do you think about the open toe boots?
You talking about the boots you're talking about the thong boots?
Thong boots. There's like a peep. It's like a peep toe boot.
You
suede.
mean the flip flop boots?
No, peep toe.
Peep toe. Oh, just the narrow and toe out, the little toe cleavage. I think that can be hot and sexy. Some.
What do you think about Ozempic? Oprah is now a size 4.
Oh, she's smaller than me. Okay. I guess I need to get back into my Ozempic. What do I think about Ozempic? I can understand it. Can I vibe with it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I do think there's a lot of pending lawsuits against them right now. So there's consequences to short-term solutions. So, pancreas dying, not really fire.
Yeah, we're guinea pigs. If you take Ozempic, you are unfortunately a guinea pig. There is not enough research. There's not enough. No. Like, this is the thing. They make a drug. I used to be a nurse. They make a drug, and then they will test it for the shortest amount of time. They will pour money.
That's crazy.
In it to test it out as hard for the shortest amount of period possible. You will not know the long-term effects. And it's now so many people are suing for the long-term side effects of taking Ozempic.
Listen, Ozempic is effective for people with diabetes, okay? That's the purpose of Ozempic. Do I think it's a negative drug? No, it has helped people with diabetes. But if you don't have diabetes and your pancreas is healthy and is functioning, what do you think's going to happen? If I popped a perp right now and I don't have perkitis, it's not going to be effective for me. It's going to...
Meaning pain.
Pain.
Like cancer pain.
Yeah.
Perkitis.
Literally pancreatitis. So if I
said perky. Continue.
Yeah, I think if I really logically wanted weight loss, there are alternatives. Gastric sleeve. I know that's crazy. If you're willing to almost kill your pancreas, why not get a gastric sleeve? Is my question. I would get a gastric sleeve before I take Ozempic. because you can't sustain that. It also atrophies your muscles. It eats away at your muscles. You can't sustain that. How are you gonna naturally like lose muscle mass over a period of a month or two? That's crazy. Do you have someone that
I like
Ozempic?
it though. I don't. Serena Williams.
That's not Ozempic. I saw her ad. Yes, I saw it.
That's not Ozempic?
No. Apparently, it's for weight loss.
But it's not Ozempic.
It's not Ozempic.
Do you know there's other drugs other than Ozempic for weight loss? It's like ibuprofen versus like
Would you categorize that as Ozempic?
I'm blanking on another pain medication.
Yeah. I think I'm just thinking about how Ozempic is for diabetes. Hers was marketed as like weight loss. So, you know what I mean? So why wouldn't they just market it as Ozempic? Because when I see an Ozempic ad, it's giving diabetes.
Well, when people take Ozempic, it's I haven't heard of a lot of people taking it for diabetes. That's just unfortunately.
Wow.
It's like how people take Benadryl, not for allergies, but to go to bed.
To get lit. Have you heard of
What's
lean?
your dating life like right now?
That's what it's like. It's
Who are some of the craziest people that have been in your DMs?
Oh my gosh, you want to go there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an NDA on you? No, you
6.
don't.
Yeah.
Craziest I think was. Do I say the name or no?
Yes.
Would you say the name? Bar for bar, you do it, and then I'll do it.
My last episode got 500 views. We're safe.
Okay, whatever.
This is a safe space.
We're not even in the same industry. The game.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, the game, and then, he's a rapper.
Drake.
And no, not
Drake was
Aubrey.
in my friends. I'm
believe
actually
it.
gonna bring her on. We're gonna talk about it too.
Aubrey. No, not him. There's another rapper. He's very colorful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the other ones I really can't say because I'm in that space. But I would say music wise, it's been no, not Lil Uzi. I'm just kidding. It's a rapper.
Como se? I can't remember his.
You can't.
Colorful. I don't know who that is. I know who she is. I don't know who they dated. That's not our industry. Okay.
Wait, no. You asked this question. I have to answer it. You don't know who that is?
I know who Coyle Ray is. I just don't know who she's dated. What? Okay. Trippie Redd. Okay. Those are the musicians.
Yes. So
How did that feel? Was that scary?
I was like,
What is your ideal type? And like in a perfect world, if you could build a man.
Okay, build a bear man. Build a man. What's my ideal type?
Mm-hmm. Should I start?
You want to do yours?
Yeah. I want like someone that's like strong and big, and he wears suits, and then he's like in charge. He's like a king of whatever he's in charge of. Like he's the boss, and he has great discernment. He's so smart and like wise, and he's like a bit soft spoken. Maybe Aaron Pierre exactly.
No, because a lot of people said I look like Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre's love child.
You actually wait? Is it giving, guys? Chat, is it giving that she gives like Aaron Pierre and Teyana Taylor's child?
That's Mufasa Dada. Wait, because I swear there are people
it's
that
giving.
Is it?
She said.
That popped into my head. Aaron Pierre does. I understand that because the way he handles himself, it's very kind of like
he's about his business.
Grounded. He's very grounded.
He used to do what is it? Spoken word. Yeah. I used to date my first boyfriend. Actually, he did spoken word. Yeah.
Did you help him with it? Did you help him like rehearse or help him?
1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. When I'm around you, 4 is the only way I can open the door. How many times doors close, open, close, doors open? Which one? I suppose this
1,
2,
3.
You
knock,
too.
Knock, knock.
Come with me. Ice. No.
Yes. Open the door. Knock, knock. Who is there? I am not sure.
I think we could actually do a good spoken word.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna do spoken word.
Can I onomatopoeia it? Okay. Yes.
Ozempic. I don't want to have to pick. Skinny this, big that. Why do I have a big back?
'Cause I did that. My Tic Tacs, the only thing I eat anymore. When you close the door, who is it for?
Oh, is that your old girl? Huh, you think I'm stupid? Look, I got the T app. What tea are you?
Apping. I know I snort matcha. That's not what it's for. But when I come at the door, I love the doors. I think my dream man would be someone that is empathetic, that texts back, that doesn't break up with me.
Okay, celebrity crush.
Minimum. I actually never had a celebrity crush. I'm not even.
Okay. I have one.
Okay, what's yours?
I mean, obviously, like Aaron Pierre. But, like, before Aaron Pierre, I didn't. And Aaron Pierre was a fight. But the more I got to know him, I was like, ugh.
Okay. Oh, okay. You were turned off?
Because I was like, oh, he's a pretty boy. He thinks he's in charge. Da-da-da-da-da.
He's also Jamaican. Father. Come on. Okay.
Clark Kent from Smallville.
That's specifically Smallville.
Yeah.
Can you pull up his picture again? I forgot how he looks. But I do remember him archetype being Clark Kent, brunette, green eyes or something like that.
Blue.
I thought you were talking about the Superman from. No, she neighed at him.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but he's pale with blue eyes, strong.
Not us having the same haircut.
Hey, I don't remember. Okay, so you don't have anyone at all.
Okay, if I'm gonna be honest, it was. Have you seen Batman? The Penguin from Batman, but it was the older Batman. It was the Penguin, and that's as honest as I'll get. I don't know.
No, I'm. Wait, what is that?
Is the older?
I have to look it up.
Look up Danny DeVito's Penguin.
This one?
Yeah.
So him?
Yes. So my ideal man.
The Penguin.
Yes. That was also the first Batman movie I've ever watched.
This is.
Yes, but look him. Okay, look him up. Yeah, but his character was evolved. Even though he was a villain, he had a personality.
I can't. It's with you, bro.
But also, I think my ideal man, honestly, seriously, my ideal man would be a God-centered man, like have a relationship with Christ.
That's actually good that you don't have like a physical type. And
No, I really don't.
Because like then it allows God to really work and like make you a man that is perfect for you.
Yeah.
Not what you think you need, but what you actually need.
Or like hone him into a partner that could lead you and that you would want to be submitted to. Because the guys out here right now, what am I submitting to? Tinder? porn.
What am I submitting to? No job.
What am I submitting to? Weed.
What am I submitting to? Alcohol is them.
What am I submitting to?
That was my last ex.
You know? Oh, really?
Yeah. Put them on the news.
And then also, I think a lot of the times why now women are kind of prematurely submitting to men is because men do, they
lie.
They dream market. So they market dreams, and then we're like, I want to be submitted to this potential dream, not the present person.
Oh yeah, potential is not real. Do you have anything? Do you want to tell the people anything that you think you need grace for? Actually, is one thing I like to ask at the ending. What do you think you need grace for yourself, and where do you judge yourself harshly that you need to let go of a little bit?
I think I need to give myself more grace on allowing rest and not thinking that proactivity means physical activity, physical brain movement, and active things all the time. That it's okay to rest. And rest is a part of being proactive.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, plug your socials.
You can find me at Aslayy, Aslayy on Instagram, and then TikTok is AZLAYY, and Twitch coming soon. It's not. Okay. And then Snapchat Aslayy, and yeah, no OnlyFans.
No, that's good. All right. Hey, turn up. Put them on the news. Something. Hey, put them on the news. Put them on the news. Put them on the news.
Should I announce my engagement?
Yes. To
myself. I'm sick of it here.
She's going to be her own boyfriend.
Someone has to do it. No, really.
No. Love you.
Love you too. Thanks for having me on. Unfortunately, she's not a great character.
She's giving Anissa from Invincible. I actually sent her that when I was watching Invincible on Amazon Prime, and I saw Anissa, and I was like, I immediately sent her a screenshot of her.
Gagged.
Because she look like Anissa. Either Anissa or Casca from Berserk.
I need to see. I haven't seen Casca from Berserk.